Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2. Now, last episode we finally managed to get into the sphere, the planosphere. And made actually quite a good progress. From the entrance here, we made it all the way to here. First here, then go back, activate the golem and get over here. Now, I've already spoiled a little that we're going to meet Lavok now, the wizard that Athkatla told us about. Now, before we go in there, however, we're going to take a rest, because I want to make sure every spell is ready for this. Now, we're going to enter, and then we shall see what happens. First off, I'm going to stop it for a second, because I want to make sure that everyone got haste. Right, let's open the door and slightly head in, not completely yet. That should do it. And here is Lavok. Indeed it was us. I'm sorry. And now he's attacking us, of course. The good thing is that he's already dead, basically. Because we have dispel magic and all that stuff on him that he can't do anything about it. We just need to hack on him a little bit longer and then everything will be fine. Alright, containing the force. Well, he's definitely not Darth Vader, I can tell you that much. Otherwise, it would have probably made like different sound effects. So, containing the Force, why would you do that? I see. You? Are you not an evil? Are you not the evil necromancer Lavok? I know who you are, but little beyond that. Yes, I am a human, that's obvious actually. Other than the gnome and the elf, but let's disregard them for a second. Talk to me. I want the loot. The others can get what I give them. Tell me what you wish and I shall consider it. Yes, it did, because we activated it. That would be good if we could return to our home plane. So he only wants to get back to Earth. Or, well, maybe not Earth, but in this case. As you wish, Lavok. I shall do as you request. We need a heart, if I'm seeing that correctly. A heart of a powerful demon to drive this sphere. And need to place it in the golem that serves the power source, alright. Very well. We shall do what we can. However, before that, we are going to look for any traps that might appear. And we can go over here. And I believe we can also go over here. So there's two rooms that we have to check out before we continue on. Now, let's open this. Without the tab key, I would probably not look for this thing over here. So tab is one of the keys that you definitely want to keep hitting when you're inside, like, places like this, because that's very important. And I think you can learn this, however you do not. Already. And you failed. Well done, everyone. We learned nothing. Right, bottom or left, bottom or left. Let's let the dice decide. It's the top.
Of course.
And with bottom, by the way, I meant top. Bottom and left. That's right. Now, what do we have here? Lizardman. Alright. You're gonna go on that, you're gonna go on that, you're gonna go on him, and you're gonna shoot the one to the right. Boom. Dead lizards. Now you might think, why would you go in here? Because there's obviously no real need to go in here. Because this is a dead end. However, as you can see, there's something in here. Basically 2 magical... I'm gonna let these stay in there because I don't need them. However, I do want the rest of these items. They're probably not as good as you might expect them to be. However, there's a very rare ninja toe +1, if you have ninja toes. You have a battle axe +2. And a protector of the second +2. Basically an armor. A leather armor +2. The other door will lead us, of course, to a different area. And we're fatigued. Or maybe not yet, but we will be, once the spell runs out for a little bit. Will lead us to Myconids. Or spore colonies, rather, at this point. Right, we need to try and kill these, first off. You three are going to shoot the spore colony. You are going to go on this one, you will attack this one, and you will deal with whatever is possible. Like, for example, attack the spore colony. Right, that should be alright for now. Right, and here is another looting place for sling, a few potions, and some gold. This is a sling +2, and this is just a normal quarterstaff +1. So nothing out of the ordinary at this point. Nothing special here in this room either. Now, if we go back, however... Oh, actually we're going to... Oh, we can't rest now. We can't rest now, though. Just to be sure that everyone's healed up and the spells are ready and stuff like that. Now, what we have to do, though, as the person said, is we have to collect a heart of a demon. Now, we cannot do this inside the sphere, because we need to go down here to its power source. However, to actually get the heart of a demon, we need to go outside. The first time I played this, I was like, well, cool, we can finally go outside back to I'm not sure where I get the heart of the demon, but that's alright. And I go outside, and it's a totally different place. I'm like, what? Where am I? And then it dawned on me like, oh, I see. Going outside, getting a demon heart, getting back in, and everything's fine? But we can do that, no problem. I mean, we killed dragons. Surely a demon cannot be that hard. Well, I guess it depends on what demon you mean in this case. Because the first few demons that we meet, or demonic creatures rather, are not as strong. However, once you get to the core of the problem, yeah, I guess that they are not as easy to kill as one might think. Now, Draconia, what do you do us the favor and continue forth first? Because over here is like salamanders and here are imps. The imps are not as strong, but they give a lot of experience, as you can see. 2,000, 1,4. It's really, really good. Now, before we continue north, however, we are going to go to the eastern side here. We're going to make our way slowly along the borderline and not go into the middle just yet, because I want to make sure that no demon or no demonic creature comes in from the sides when we fight the main battle. Which might us make us die once or twice. Because the fight is not as easy. And I've died several times during the first times I've tried this part. You might be surprised of how strong the demon really are, especially when they cast their spells. Dragons are normally not the issue. Dragons are really easy to kill because you can lower magic resistance and just attack him with like all the spells you can get. But the problem with demons is... Whoops. Oh. Animan, move it. I don't want to attract the attention of the demon that's there. Sorry for my throat, by the way. A little bit dry here. Now, demons, on the other hand, their spells are very deadly. I guess you can say that about dragons too, like if they like fire breathe you and you die instantly. But basically demons rely on their raw spell casting strength instead of like attacking with claws and stuff. Although they do that too, however to a much less of an effort. Spells are the real killer with demons. So you should be wary about where you go. Oh look, it's a Tana. Oh crap. I put the... What? Okay. Actually, I want to go here.
Where can I be of most glad to be?
Right, Nalia, you go here. I think he might actually come to us, so... Gonna cast this. Jan, would you mind? Thank you. Now we want to actually... Does this... Is this on Airy? No. Is it on you? It is on you. Because I want to cast protection from evil here. 3 at 10 yards. Trying to kill the imps first, so we can move on to a Teneri. Alright. Now, do you have any protection spells that might help us here? Don't you have... You could cloak us, but he can see through stealth, so that's not really much of an of an issue here. And you do not have either, but you're gonna get that, so... Vertus. There we go. You cannot save this time. I can save now, however. Right. Now I'm gonna send Draconia a little bit ahead of the group, because the Teneri can stun. And I want to make sure that he doesn't stun everyone in the party. Well, I guess, or he just could go down without no problem whatsoever. Okay, that was a little bit anticlimactic, honestly. I thought he would be more of a problem here. And now everything is dead. Well, that was really anticlimactic. Now, can we cure this? I'm not sure if that counts towards that. Probably not. Besides, I'm deaf, so I can't cast anything. Can we cure that with you? No, doesn't work. Okay. Well then, I suppose I'm going to save and go right into the middle of this. Because there's another demon waiting. It's just one of the two that we just killed. Which is a fun fact at this point. There's another one. This is Lealil. And normally he's like worse than the Teneri, but it seems he's actually less of a problem. Because he didn't cast any spells at all. Oh wait, there's another Teneri. Oh yeah, right. There's like 3 demons at the same time. Now he's health though. And how far is he down? Barely hurt. And these are deaf now. Now I want to make sure that everyone is back on their feet. And now we can hopefully kill it quite quickly. Come on, kill it! Oh, Nalia. You need to go sprint away from that location. Oh, it's dead. That's good. Gonna attack this Malresi here. And all the other ranged fighters are gonna go back somewhere different. Yeah. Oh god. Drac, you move back somewhere. Oh, still getting damage from what? Oh, damn it. A fire method, a quasit, an imp, and another imp. And we can't cast any spells right now. Okay, this could be a little tough. Let's evaluate. First off, kill this one. You can't cast any spells. It's bad. Right. Scramble tactic. Let's run the heck away. Hopefully this works. Now, he's uninjured right now.
I shall go forth as the best leaders also follow. Of course. Don't yell.
I think we should be alright for now, because we can run away here.
Point the sword, and I shall strike. It shall be
Anima
done.
needs to heal her up now.
I await your order.
Kelvin is going to kite them a little bit, so we can heal up there. Right, we're gonna heal you up, we're gonna heal you up. We can't go inside, obviously, but we might have a chance. We don't have any summoning spells. That's the sad part. However, what we do have at this point, if we manage this correctly, and pull Jan over here, we might be able to cloak ourselves from sight. Now Kelvin needs to go back north now. Right, Draconia's back on her feet, so we can go back into battle. And I think this might actually work. Don't do anything. Just stand there. Right. Skeleton first. Should be no problem to kill that. Now Salamander next. Good. Skeleton next. Focus on the weak people first. So we can take them out first. Right, next the imp. And then the Marassi. That's one. And that's two. Now there should be a third one over here still. Trying to cast spells, that is. Oh, really? Well, look at that! I've got the spell magic! Does you absolutely nothing. Alright. Now everyone is dead up here. And all the monsters should have gathered down there. Oh, did they? What the? How did that die? I don't know, but I honestly don't want to know. Because maybe his time ran out. Like it's one day. Maphid. That's one. I think they casted all their spells, eh? Well, that's bad for you. Because now you are dead. Boom. Alright. That looked well enough. Oh yeah, and of course, as you can see, it were 3 demons and not just 2, as I previously thought. Now, oh, there's still some methods here. Oh, they didn't follow us, alright. That's fine though. Now, you can get 3 demon hearts at this point. The first one is here. You only need 1. But I'm going to loot all of them. Just so you know what loot is on their bodies. And basically this one also has a little bit of gold on him. And that's basically it. That's the whole demonic part that we just went through. Just want to make sure that I didn't forget any looting places. So I'm just gonna go through and pressing tab right now. Just to be absolutely certain that I did not forget anything to loot here. Nope, looks fine. Alright, let's go back home. Or rather, back down. Of course, we can't get back home just yet. We have all the demon hearts that we needed to power the machine down in the bottom of the sphere. But we haven't arrived there just yet. And you might think the hardest part is over, and I would tend to agree with you, because getting the demon to die is like one of the hardest things you can do in Baldur's Gate 2, because demons are really strong. Obviously these outside weren't, and I'm not going to lie that I expected more of them. But I suppose that some things, when you have haste, protection of evil, and like really good melee weapons, is gonna be a little bit easier than you might think. I suppose that also it depends on what gear you bring to this place. If you have like fully ready equipped fighters like I have right now, the demons are as easy as pie. But if you have something like only +2 weapons that can't hit them, oh boy, you're in a lot of trouble. And you should consider this before you go to this sphere.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Maybe I should say that before a dungeon next time, because, you know, someone might get stuck in it and say, well, I can't kill the demon. Well, I guess that might make sense. Now, you remember the man who sent us on the hunt towards Valagar? You do? I do. Because he now... Whoops, no, don't want to get away from here. Because now the man is going to arrive here. His name, Tulgaris. Gonna try and cloak everyone. Everyone but Draconia. Right, we're gonna let all these 5 go in first. Oh, he cast this. Ha ha ha, Tulgaris. Now, we can't do true sight here. I'm going to do that. We're gonna attack her, and then we're gonna attack Tulgaris. Normally would talk to us, but the problem was for him now that, well, his mage attacked us first, so yeah. No dice, mister. Now this ring is a very special one. It's called the Ring of the Ram. Does 5 to 30 hit point damage once a day. Now you might think this ring is absolutely crap, and normally I would agree with you. However, the Ring of the Ram is one of the items that can kill basically everything. Or not kill everything, but get to be used against everything possible that lives. So you can use it against any kind of monster, any kind of enemy that you will find. I'm gonna kill the Great Fire Elemental in here first. And then we're gonna go for the Ifriti. Ah, we should be fine. Now let's kill the fire methods next. Just gonna use some fire spells here and there. Nothing I'm worried about really. One of us is blind, but you know what? Blindness is not such a huge issue here. There we go. Now what you should be worried about though are traps in this. Whoa, what the? Oops. Hello, Efret. You're back again. Well, I guess now he's dead. This is a trap, by the way. This small piece of red that you can see here. It's hard to detect if you don't know what you're looking for. But the sound of finding traps is gonna give it away. A little bit, that is. And here's a little bit of stuff that we can collect. Here's another trap. If we click on this, waves of dry heat throb throughout the entire chamber from this device. This is one of the key things you will notice in this place, is that everything is divided into two zones. One is basically the heat zone, and the other one is the ice zone. So this obviously is the ice zone, as you can see. Yeah, no it's not. It's the heat zone. But this zone is pretty easy, I would say. This is a quarterstaff plus 2. Also you can conjure a fire elemental, a protective shield, and you can kill a fire elemental by hitting it with this staff. Oh, you can actually do summon a fire elemental for 1 hour, 8 hit dice fire elemental to be exact. Let's see, Globe of Invulnerability, that would not be a bad spell to have. And Ghost Armor, or Spirit Armor. Right, you get that. And this is a large shield plus 2, plus 4 versus missiles. Not really that useful for me at this point, because I have the Fortress Shield. Now, this is the first part. The second part's over here. Before we go in, however, we're gonna rest, of course, because that's one big thing, one big theme that you definitely should remember. Always try to not run headlong into battle, because that is a bad thing. Now, I wanted to say I'm going to go in there with Draconia alone, trying to pull some people out there. They're gonna attack me with some frost things they throw, but I'm not too worried about that at this point. And the ice elementals aren't that strong either. They do extra frost damage if you get hit by them, but that's about it. Weapon in effect. Oh, I guess so. And that's probably a snow troll. Yeah. Also ice mifits here.
At your order.
You're gonna attack the snow troll while Jan is searching for traps. Because I know there's at least one of them here. Just like in the other room. Just a different theme. Frost and ice. Kill the method. Yeah, I was wondering why I didn't have a sword in the other hand. Well, now I do. That was weird. Jan, would you mind shooting it? How did we just kill it? Oh, Animan's, yes. Animan's mace can do that. That's correct. Now, isn't there another trap? Should be one of these two. No? Well, maybe not. Alright. Gonna loot these things. Gonna sleep in here. Gonna open that door. By the way, if you are attacked by monsters on this phase here, down here, it's most likely going to be some kind of wraith. Undead, most of the time, shadows, something like that. Helmet of Defense. A saving throw bonus of +1 electrical, cold and fire resistance by 20%. Now, I believe, yes, that's a little bit better. And you've got Baldur's helmet, with grants you an armor class bonus. And this does nothing other than immunity to charm. I think we've got a good usage for this one. As you can see, slowly our portrait's getting cluttered with symbols, but that's alright. We want that. The more stuff we have, the better it is. Now this room is a little bit special again.
You need something?
Yes.
Because those two are gonna get pulled back here. I don't want Animan nor Draconia nor Keln to be in front right now. Just gonna check the corners here. And then we're gonna save before we move on to the right hand side. This is the generator room, by the way. So, yeah, here's a golem. Oh god! They spawn! I thought they were just there already. Obviously, they were not. Well,
Just ask.
I guess we're gonna kill the clay golem first. I hope this is gonna clay golem. It is. 23%, nice.
Where can I be of most use?
I'm gonna kill the clay golem with this here.
Help however I can.
And then we're gonna... no. You can only have one spell sequencer at a time. That was a waste right there.
How can I help?
We're gonna want to do that. Is one of them down? Or basically already down because second wave should kill him. There we go.
Am I needed?
Now it's time for shooting.
I'll hurt you if
Shooting the iron golem to be exact.
Please, you like my skills, I see. I'm ready for anything.
Well, the higher we gain level-wise, the better it is. As you can see, 9 damage, 8 damage. He's already injured. 7 damage again. 3 damage, 6 damage. So we're getting this quite well right now. And he can't do anything against us either. So everything is fine. A stone golem and another stone golem. That's one of them. And that should be number 2. Now I'm going to move over to the right hand side. There's, as you can see, another iron golem. There's a stone golem, another stone golem, and a clay golem. Now we want to make sure that only the clay golem survives. I don't have enough spells to kill them all. So we're just going to shoot the stone golem, and it will take massive damage out of our weapons. Should be able to kill him pretty quickly. And this in here is the place where you have to place the demon heart once these golems are down. You could possibly also run up and just do this, but I like to kill everything first. If there's something I've learned in games like this, is that when you get experience by just killing things and you don't use the chance to do this, sometimes you will regret that. Because sometimes in games, as you can see, you don't level up if you don't have enough XP. So, yeah. Always important. Now we've got open and find traps to 100. And I want to make sure that I can get these skills up here a little bit higher. We didn't get any magic spells, so I'm not too worried about
Can I
that.
be of most use?
And we need Animan to be over this side here in a bit.
How can I glad to be of assistance?
Okay, Animan, you move. And then we can shoot this one again. You stop.
I never imagined that we would be doing such
Right, the golem should be free in about a few seconds here. Right about now.
For the needy!
I believe he can't like do slow yet again already, so we should be alright killing him. Oh, an airy level up as well, nice. This is another clay golem. So, I'm gonna move everyone here. And then,
I will do
I'm gonna kill it. Just like that. However, I believe he can use his slow now, so he might get slowed. I should probably pull Keldon over here as well, just so we know if we can,
Just ask.
if we need to use our Dispel Magic.
What? Oh,
But it seems we're fine now. Over here, another looting place. Definitely worth to look at that. Not sure if trapped or not, but we shall find out immediately. Oh look! It's trapped. Oh, that's a lot of cash.
What can I do?
Here we leveled, and she's now a... don't know what level priest, but 1, 3, and 6. Level 11. 1 is gonna be this. 3 is going to be Dispel Magic. And 6, of course, is going to be healing. Animals like these bears are quite nice, honestly. I've used them in previous playthroughs quite a lot.
I stand.
But I feel that healing is much more important at this phase of the game. Now we're going to heal Draconia up completely. And then we're going to use the heart on this place here. This pulsing mass of flesh seems to be the engine golem, the power core of the sphere. You'll have to find some way to repower it if you wish to return to Athkatla on the prime material plane. Well, good thing we have 3 demon hearts, right? And the sphere powers up. That's right. Now what happens next, you might ask? This will. The power of core of the sphere rose to life, distorting space as it races through the planes. After a few minutes, the sphere lurches, the power fades, and the power core fizzles. The sphere has taken its last planet jaunt.
Yeah. Nothing to
Now, we can simply leave this room,
Before venturing forth.
and we can't use another demon heart on this, so you shouldn't even try. Would be nice if you were like activated that the second or third time and went to like bonus objectives to like different planes, and that would be really sweet. That would have been an idea that could have been implemented, I suppose. But they didn't. So that's okay.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party
And we
before
go.
venturing forth.
Now one thing is remaining to do before we end this video is to return to Lavok, because that will be the only thing that we need to do at this point, as far as I remember. So let's go to
You
Lavok,
must gather your
talk to
party
him,
before
and
venturing
then
forth.
be able to return to Athkatla
You must
as we
gather
so
your party
desired.
before venturing forth.
Now, what I want to do before that, though, is to get the ring that Jan has identified. Danger sense, detect traps, plus 20. Well, we're gonna equip that once we get rid of this ring here. I'm gonna keep it for now.
Nothing to it.
Let's talk to him.
We'll return to our own.
I will do as you ask. And boom, we're teleported outside. That's the easy way to get around. And it's night time here as well.
It is the sky after all. I had forgotten how it looked after so long. I thank you. I wish.
And he's dead.
Yeah.
Well,
I have been
that
thinking
was Lavok.
things now as we travelled. I must admit that I never have felt happier and more content. Yet a week ago I would not have thought this even possible.
Good for you. Now let's keep moving. Why are you so happy? Yeah, I did indeed, didn't I? No, definitely not. You don't sound very convinced of that. Well. Indeed we should. Besides, there's loot abound. Ring of Acuity. Gives 2 extra second level spells, 1 extra third, and 1 extra fourth. This would be either for you, or for you. And since you can only wear 1 ring, it goes to you. Besides, we have some spells that we need to add now, so we are going to choose... What are we going to choose? Melf ones? Oh, actually, no. Vocalize might be handy. And then we want to spell magic. And... maybe this one might be handy. Yeah. 1 protection spell gone is always nice, especially if you can't spell them. So, this one of the longer episodes, but I wanted to finish the sphere before we move on. And now we can, because we finally have the ability to move on with the main storyline. Now the main story will continue with the thieves in Athkatla, because we haven't yet paid back the money that we had previously, wanting to give to Galen Bale. So that will be our next step. So, when we come back, folks, we are going to go to Galen Bale and pay back the money. So, I will see you all next time.